Hello, welcome back to Flute Salad, welcome back to Jurassic Park, or Jurassic World Evolution 2, whichever you want to call it. Last time, we made this little runway thing here, as well as a little entrancey point here, and then we just had to stick this here just because we had to. Today, I'm going to be moving this back to where it was. And then I'm just going to stick an entrance that's closed next to it. Wherever the hell the entrances live, because I don't know where anything lives in this game. Arrival point, there we go. And then we're just going to plug path. Path? Are you too close for me to path? Why can I not put any paths down? Is the game okay? Oh, because replace is on. There we go. Plug that into there, and then whatever. That's fine. This guy wants some paths, so we need to start doing our little entrancey section here. And I was trying to think, what could I actually put on here? I'm also going to turn the music on. It might get the video taken down, but I don't care. But there's literally no music. There we go. Hopefully we'll start playing some music rather than just being pure silence. There we go. No, it is playing music now. Yeah, now I was trying to think what can I actually put in these different areas. So we've got that's just a regular enclosure. And I was thinking, well, I want to have some more nicer, cooler enclosures. I want to have things like petting zoos, you know, obviously makeshift ones because we can't quite do them. But we need to do the entrance to this guy. So, again, forgive me for my experimentation with these paths. Like, so, well, see, why is that exploding outwards? It doesn't do that for, oops. It doesn't do that for anyone else. I don't know what one the issue was that it? So you see people, and they just make things so easily. And I think, why can't I do that? I mean, that's mostly a circle. That's... it's more or less a circle. Why are you going from there? Is there a way I can turn angle snap off? Because it's not helping the situation particularly greatly. Yeah, that's basically a circle, isn't it? That's gonna really annoy me. But yeah, I thought I need to decorate this bit over here, and I also need to make some sort of grand entrance way up over here. Let's go to decorations. I want like a fountain. Oh, I know what else I want. Do we have fountain? Fountain. That's all like planters. Yeah, fountains. It's like a fountain in the middle. Bob. Yay, that's cool. I like that. Yeah, we need to probably flatten this terrain off, or at least smoothen it a great deal. There we go. So a grand entryway here, and I'm thinking, if we're decorating this, we need, there's a big sign somewhere. Where are the gates? Where are the gates? Where's the gates that I want? There's a big gate and it says "Welcome to Jurassic Park" on it. There it is. Obviously, that has to go there, right? There's no question about it. Yes. Decorations. What else have we got then? Little decorations we can put around. I probably don't want to have like a seating area or anything too close to the thing. Can we actually open this park now? I mean, yeah, but people have no. Oh, it is open. People just aren't coming because they've got nowhere to go. I'm not very good when it comes to actually decorating things, so it's not super great. I want these along the path. Can it remember my orientation of itself, please? There. So I'm trying to think as well, because we want the guesty bit to be this sort of section here, and I think along the runway is where I'm going to put the staff bit, and I'll put trees or something along here so the guests can't see all the stuffy bits. That's nice. I mean, there's different trees and stuff. I could put down a few little planters. I don't know. That's nice. Now, I don't know where the paths are going from there, so we're just a sort of semicircle thing. How far do I have to come around? A little bit further. One more. There we go, that's not too bad. Just adds a little bit of something going on. Right, let's get all our staff things down here. So, let's actually delete that path. So that's the arrival point. We want to use... What path did I use? It's a regular grey one. Do that as the starting point. Will we? No. What we'll do is we'll try and line that up with that. Come down there as a starting point. I need to build a train station as well. I want to have the monorail station be here as well. So we need to have some sort of train station which will then run off to wherever else it ends up going. So we need... where is it in? Operations? No. Attractions? No. Guests? Yes. So we have the monorail station. We're going to want to put this along here. Like... Do we want it to be in line with the path or in line with the thing? I think we probably want it to be in line with the thing. Like that. And that is just going to allow people to, you know, come out from it. Like that. That's nice. And then people can go into there. We're going to curve that into there. Like that. And then we also need viewing galleries and stuff. People can have along there. There goes a helicopter. Don't quite know where it's going. But I hear noises. Apparently there's 25 people. Who knows? So that can then go off and do whatever it is it's doing. We need... Let's just get down all the staff stuff we might need. So we're going to need a control center. How do we want it to look? I mean, that one's quite nice. Oh, that's big though. It's a big one. Should we do it further away? Like over here. At the other end of the runway. Yeah. Put it that way. No, Put it... I don't know. I guess that way? Because this is going to be the staff areas. So we want that. I mean, we don't need expedition centres and all of that, because we're in a sandbox mode, we've got everything, but we're going to want that, and we're going to want a response facility. Can we slot them together nice? We can. And then also maybe a medical facility. Which we can plonk there. And then there's a staff path. We'll indicate the staff path by making them be this one. Classic standard path. That is ever so slightly too close to that building. Move out just the tiniest bit like that. Whoops. There we go. That is also ever so slightly annoying. Can we move you just a little bit further up? Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy with that. There's our staff area, and then can we give it a border? No. No, we can't. Why would I even consider such a notion? And then we can tree it in, just so. Make the radius smaller. Just so the functionality bit is, you know, obscured for the guests, right? They just see trees, they don't. Oh, we got all our people in, hello! No one's actually coming to look at the dinosaurs. Yeah, but just have the actual functionality bit of the park hidden behind those trees, I think is quite nice. We're gonna have to connect that path up somehow. Can I connect it to like the back of this? It's like the staff bit. That is the wrong size path. We wanted that one. There. Well, now we're going to need a few more trees. Okay, it's okay if they can get little glimpses in. Yeah, they can get little glimpses in like that, but I don't want the whole thing to be, you know, completely visible. Can we put anything there? Oh, I guess what we could do is go to decorations and go to, like, trees and then get a fluffy one, which I think is these ones. We can stick some of them down. better in it. So everyone has to go in and out of there, is my thinking, apart from the people which are just coming to see this. Enclosures isn't the thing I'm thinking of. Attractions, right, so we're going to want some viewing galleries and some taller viewing galleries. That one's quite nice with the tree. One there, one the other side. Where has it gone? That one with the tree. Building constraints, building constraints, building constraints. That's fine, then, I guess. Put it there. And then, can we have a taller one? Viewing platform. Let's stick that one there. Let me run path all the way down. Delete that little extra wibble. Path all the way down like that. Then it goes to a 3 here. Comes down there. Can I actually give it a big old border? Yeah, like that. There we go. And then we can, again, tree either side. Maybe I want to put a little bit of water here. There. So people come in, they land, they get off the helicopter. Oh wow, look, what's that? Is a... What the hell are you? That looks hideous. That's... yeah, I've decided against that one, actually. Visibility, yeah, I know. Oh wow, look, visibility. No, I want to delete that and that, because they are ugly as hell. Yeah, we'll stick this one down instead. Plonk. Plonk. Then it was that one. Straight down, delete the blob. Straight. Straight down. There we go. People now have that thing there. We want to obviously decorate this a little bit. Decorations. How do we want to decorate this? Where is it? There's walls somewhere. I want the... oh, what have we got here? We've got things with lights. I do like things with lights. Oh, that requires a lagoon. What about you? I want a wall. That's quite fun. Yeah, I could line them down the middle. Just to give it a little bit of, you know, something going on. Yeah, that's quite fun. Then people come up here and they can look at the Triceratops having a little nap. Ah, sleeping time. Sleeping time. Okay, I think we're starting to get somewhere now. There's benches. I'm sure I saw benches. That's a fountain. I'm sure I saw somewhere, I saw benches. Around here actually would be a nice place to put things like little tents and random little buildings, just to give it the sort of impression that there's more going on. Don't know what that even was. It's a camera post. Shipping containers. Another tent here. Big air conditioning box. Yeah, sure, why not? Stick like there. I've already got one of them. Big crane. It can be sitting there. Little walls. Can run alongside here. Doesn't have to be perfect, just has to have something going on. We can't do any further because that big massive thing is obstructing it. What else we got? Water tower. Let's take a water tower down there. Classic bunker. Don't know what side the door's on. It's that front side, isn't it? Drop that down there, and then we'll come to environment, and we'll give it a paint, and we'll dirty it up a little bit, make it look like some of the machines and stuff have been working. That's a lot of it here. We want to do the slightly darker grass, just because it's a little less in your face. Like that is as much more chill sort of colour. Alright. We don't really want things to be running alongside there, but I don't really want people just seeing the runway. Do we want people just seeing the runway? Yeah, we just gotta hope they're not stupid enough to run into it. Or, I mean, I could just... see, that's the only forest. With putting a forest down, it does lighten the grass. Is that too much, do we think? Yeah, because look, that puts all that really tall grass everywhere, and I don't want the really tall grass, whereas this is much shorter. Okay, we'll keep that bit, to get rid of that bit. I think is the plan. Unless, can I repaint over it? No. Okay. Get rid of a few of those trees. Like that. Yeah, that's better. That's nicer. And then... basically just tree round where we don't have any people. It's a good way to fake that you've got more going on than you have. It's like, oh wow, look at all that detail you've got. No, it's just trees, mate. Like this coastline here, trees in it. You know. There. It just looks like there's more going on than there actually is. Dense, dense, dense trees there. Alright, yeah, I know that's not connected. We'll get to this in a bit, once we've actually figured out where we're going. But this entranceway, I think, is coming along quite nice. What else have we got in the scenery section? I sure think that's just everything. That's all like banners and stuff. Naturey things. Yeah, like this. I want like a wall. That's the same on both sides. That's got terrain constraints, that's fine. That's got terrain constraints, that's because I put the water there. But basically, all I'm trying to do is make it so when people come out, you know, they can see there's a thing over there, and then it sort of funnels them round, and then you've got this whole thing here with the fountains, and you can go and look in these galleries if you want, and go, oh look, there's a dinosaur. Why is my toggle headlight highlighting all my dinosaurs? I don't know how to do that. Can I do it in all views? No. That gives me my ranges. No, I tell you what, that is coming along quite nicely. This bit I've just realised isn't connected up with it. Oh no, it's connected up there. That's fine. That's fine. Because that'll be our staff exit bit there then. Amenity coverage low. Yeah, I know we have low amenity coverage. I should get on it. Oh, okay, okay. New plan then. We'll make this bit here, we'll deforest it, blah 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 blah, and we'll de-water it. And this section here we can turn into a few little shops and things. We can put a few shops and stuff along there and there. I think would be quite nice. So let's go to guest amenities, small amenity, and then I don't know what it's talking about. Put that there, and I think we can change how it looks, can't we? Yes. Okay, there's only a few. Can we actually change what it is? Perhaps. Yeah, we want that. Do you want a large entrance panel, the medium entrance panel, or the small? I want the or Jurassic World or blah blah blah. I like that one. Entrance location. Oh, I didn't know you could put it diagonally. That's cool. But I think we want it on the middle. Seating, or just that, or big cool triangles. Thatch, or none. Or more thatch, or with plants. You know, I want the seating. I can have skulls, banners, trees. I want the trees, and it can be a sushi. Ah, that's going to be very annoying. Can I move you and actually put you in line with that? Yeah, but then that's going to leave a big gap there. Okay, change of plan. We'll just put them along this bit then. Okay, another change of plan. We'll put them along this bit, and then we'll tree that bit off or something, because the two lines are they're not symmetrical lines. Guest amenities. I think it was only a small one I put down, was it? Yeah. Small one was, even that was quite big. And that doesn't fit. Does it fit lengthways? Oh, building constraints everywhere. Does it not fit on anywhere? Obstructed by wide path. How? How? Yeah, we'll put that on there. And then... No, we won't. We'll delete you. Or we'll reconfigure you. No, that's authentic sushi. No, I want to stop. Die. You go. You can be a gift shop. Bob. There we are. And then, can we fit anything else on? I doubt it. Just a small, tiny one. Anywhere here, it'd be drink. No. Literally no. Fit it on there, but I don't really want it there. It's a bit annoying, isn't it? Okay. That's fine. Tree it up, baby blue. That just put grass down. That didn't do anything with my trees. Let's go to scenery then. Decorations, trees. Where's the big fluffy ones? I like my big fluffy ones. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Enclose this area in a little bit. Again, it does just fake that detail. It does make it look like I've got more going on than I actually have. And from the ground as well, you go, oh wow, look at all those, you know, cool big trees. Yeah, no, that's fine. Then you come forward, up the path, enter through the gates, and you're in here. And that's where people get their little entrance tour, and then they can go off these different ways, I think. That's coming along quite nice, though. So let's start thinking about what else we want. So we've got a little staff area down there. We've got our guest area. Should I put more trees along this bit? I mean, they should and want. And I do want. Doesn't really make much sense with the runway. But if we only did things that make sense, we wouldn't do anything. Cool. And then the exits, I don't think I want to use this exit, to be honest with you, so we'll tree that in. And we'll say, and we'll tree that one in as well. We'll say people have to come out of this one. Yeah, no, I think that is coming along. Look at the map. We've got something going on there. And immediately I want to have people come into some sort of carnivore enclosure. I want to have a big, impressive carnivore thing. But first I want to make a big sort of plaza that will have all their amenities on that they actually want. We need to smoothen that as much as we can, because that's a very, very, very steep hill. There we go. Now, I do think I want to have this little red tiley bit. Can we put a border on it? Not until we get to there, and it's going to build off like that for some reason. Who am I to judge? You know? Who am I to judge? Ah, okay, I know what I want to do. We will do that, but first I want to put on my little shoppy bits here. So we'll have actually medium amenities. We'll have a food. We'll have to sort this all out later, because that's messed up my terrain. We'll have a food. We'll have a drink. We'll have a gift shop. We'll have another gift shop. Just so there's stuff going on. What else is there? What other like attractions have we got that aren't just like look at the things? Jurassic tour, gyro stations, guest attraction. Yeah, just stick a guest attraction on, mate. and then we can change its design. Yeah, Jurassic Park style. Oh, we can change all the colours of it as well. I didn't know that. I mean, not that's not a job for today. Maybe we'll come along later and we'll do all that thing. And what else have we got? Have we got this guided tour? Do I have to actually drive people around? I think I do. Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, we'll just stick down an emergency shelter for safety. My plan I had didn't really work because I've kind of ruined it. But then people can come out here. So they come in there, they'll come out here. Hopefully. And then they'll have all these different things they can go to. They've got gift shops. Probably have to change the design on them because they're the same. So we'll make you be you could be a toy shop. Guests want more drink coverage. They can stop complaining. That's what they can do. You have to walk from there to there. It's not that difficult, guys. Right. Let's flatten that out. Smooth this out. There. Do what we do best. Tree coverage. Like that. Right. Now we need to get on to what else we want. So I do want a big sort of carnivorous enclosure here. Now I do want to have the bigger, thicker walls, at least for the back half of this one, I think. So where do we want people to actually come in and view it? Do we want it to be just sort of come out like that? I just don't want to make it be a set path that people follow. So what? Let's build a route that's going to go off like that, and we'll build another route that's going to go up like that. And then I want to have another enclosure sort of here. Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. We will sort of paint out what we want. So I think here, this sort of rough area that's going to come there. Bit dangerous with the planes that are going to be landing, but that's fine. Right, we can have some sort of enclosure. Maybe it goes like that. And fills that area. I want some sort of enclosure that maybe a bit bigger than that. That fills that area. And then why is nobody here? Everyone is just here. Can they go through this building and out the other side? I do hope so. They just pop out of existence. Or do they actually go in? Oh, they actually go in. I mean, do they open the doors, or do they just phase through the doors? That's now my next question. Oh, they just phase through the doors. Okay, so why is no one coming out here? Why is no one coming out? They're only going in. I don't know. So yeah, carnivore enclosure there. Maybe some sort of brachiosaurus. Do like a brachiosaurus. He's going to get decapitated by all the planes flying in though. But that's fine, I'm sure he won't mind. Do you reckon that's big enough for a few brachies? Yeah, it should be. I mean, that's quite a chunk of the park, really. So, let's get our fences. can do a long curve around there. We want him to have access to the water. Like that. And that's where he's going to live, and he's going to be locked away a little bit more. Maybe we should make this come from here instead. Just because I don't want to intrude on other stuff I could do with this area too much, and that's still quite a large zone, and we can de-water that up a little bit like that. Yeah, I think that's fine. Just so we can add more sort of stuff going on here. At some point we're going to have big old hotels. I think I want hotels up along next to those guys that are going to be living up here. We don't want to start out with the crazy big carnivores, at least not yet. We are going to want a gate for staff so that staff can get in should they need. Gate can be there. If we're going to put carnivore in here, I don't know what the difference between that and that is. We're going to want a goat feeder, and we're also just going to put down a pile of meat down over here, like that. I don't want a lagoon. Maybe this portion I can put a lagoon. Oh, I don't know what I want to do with the lagoons yet. So we can have a goat. We can have that. We've got a few trees and stuff that we can stick in there. He's got water. Let's stick in a bunch of rocks. Maybe rocky up the shoreline a little bit more. Get a different type of rock. There. Like that. And then I'll grab a dirt and we'll sort of, you know, maybe he walks up there a lot and he walks down here to get to his food a lot, and he's made little paths that he tends to follow. Maybe one that goes in the forest and comes back out. He makes little paths he tends to follow like that. That's quite cute, I think. So we're going to want viewing gallery. I can't remember what the other one I used were. So we're going to put a little viewing gallery there. And then we're going to put a platform there. Could we fit a hotel in? A bigger, taller one there. Yeah, these bigger, taller ones. Can we fit a hotel in here? Is my question. They do provide viewing. Okay, change of plan. You can move next to there. And then we'll stick a big hotel in here. Please fit, please fit, please fit. Okay, another change of plan. Delete, delete. I've just deleted his feeder, so we need to remember that. Okay, I'll tell you what, we'll delete the fences and then build the hotel and then build the fences around it. That's what we'll do. Otherwise I'll be here all day. We can have a... let's put it along here. The goat is escaping, but that's fine. And then come back out like this. And then remake his little goat hole. And the door. Can be there. So we've got a big cool thing like that. Yeah. I think that's quite nice. Now let's go shopping at who we can make. Synthesized dinosaur, we want him to be a carnivore. Now we don't want to go crazy with the big guys just yet. So what have we got? I do like the Carnotauruses. I am a Carnotaurus fan. I do like the Dilos as well. I do like feathery boys. I don't know what the feathery boys want though. I don't know what they need. Should we get a Utah raptor? I don't know. They probably need people, right? Do they need people? I did not mean to do that. I wanted to modify your genome and change your colour. Go for the lighter blue with the orange. Because I'm assuming he wants friends, so we'll get 2 that are that coloured, and then 2 that are the other coloured. I also don't know what these guys want. Oh, it shows 54% forest, 40% open space, a little bit prey, a little bit water. Minimum population 2, so yeah. That's not what I wanted to do. We'll get another 2 of you. Affects whole territory of alpha, man, I'm sure that's fine. Release you via airlift into your new home. 1, 2. I know what we can do. These guys will also release them as well, quick. 3, 4. I think 4 of them, they'll be happy. Another monorail station there. It's not an attraction, it's a guest thing. It is a guest thing. We'll put it long ways like that. No, we won't. We'll put it like that. We might be able to squeeze another shop. Okay. Then we'll build from this guy. He's going to come out and connect to there. So people can in there, and it's just going to be a big, essentially the monorail is going to be a big loop of the place. But if people don't want to walk through and see all that stuff, they can just hop on the monorail, jump over here. There is still nobody this section. I'm hoping that when we connect up the path, they'll come. Right. There, like that. Now, are these guys happy? Where is he? There's one there. We've got to have one already in there, right? Yeah, he's over here. Oh no, that's that guy. He's just the first guy dropping off. He's a little bit lonely.
This one takes us back to prehistoric Utah. I definitely wouldn't want to meet this raptor out on a camping trip, would you, huh? Because if it's distant relatives or anything to go by, the Utah raptor will make a meal of anything it can get its claws on.
Okay, let's give it a little bit of time while we get some more in. He can expand his territory and see if he's starting to like the area a bit more that he's living in.
Delivery has been completed. Asset has been collected.
They might want a little bit more forest. That's fine. I can do that. we'll just join these two bits of forest together up like that. Happy now? Yeah, wants a little bit more forest, just tiny little, there you go. Oh, he's off. He's off, where is he going? Gonna go and eat? He's quite cute, I like him.
Asset has been transported.
Yeah, he's got less forest, but whatever, that's because he's just walked out the forest. I think that'll be alright. Here you can look in, you can try and spot them through the trees and ultimately be unsuccessful. So let us path it up. There we go. Or overshoot it so then we can come down and delete the nub. And park that down like that. Okay, I think we are starting to get somewhere now. That's all pathed in. Hopefully people should start emerging. People aren't emerging. I'm starting to think that they can't actually go through this building and come out the other side. Which is a little bit annoying. So I'm hoping people start using the monorail to travel over here. Plug that in like that. Actually, can I can. Whoops. There, just make it look a little bit more appealing. Can we do the same here? Yeah, just makes it a little bit more appealing. Now this is plugged in, hopefully people will start using it. See, how smooth actually is that though? If I go down here. Oh no, that's fine. Yes, 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 the monorail is going. Splendid. And hopefully people will come out. Yeah, 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 we got some people there. Lovely jubbly. Can I go in here? Oh, yeah, I'm just... Where am I? Then you can stay here in the hotel. And look out at the little rapty boys. Imagine being swimming in this pool. You can watch all the little rapty boys. Yeah, that's nice, that's nice. And then hopefully people will start flooding to this area. In the meantime, I mean, there's another hotel I can just put here. Oh, I can't quite fit it. No. Okay. Oh yeah, toilets. People gonna wanna poop. There you go. Back at it again. My tricks of detailing, otherwise known as wang some trees and hope for the best. Works well, and for the guys in here, if they don't like all that, they can just walk into the... Jesus, that's some tall bushes. How can I not walk into the forest? I can't walk into the forest. Bet it's not too crazy for them, and then they can come around the back. If they want to get away from the people, I go. Yeah, and then they've got no one looking at them. That's quite nice for you guys, isn't it? Eh? They are big boys. Anyway. No one's using this. Oh, there we go. People are coming now. Let's see if we can just fit on one more little, like... Yeah, an emergency bunker. Can we just squeeze that on here? Well, that's an emergency bunker, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, never mind then. There's not really much you can put down for the actual people, is there? See if we can just fit another small little shop on there. We can make it more food. That's quite nice. There's a nice little zone. Little shopping district. Yeah, that's quite nice. I am wondering if that big tall fence is a slight overkill though. Like, okay, that's a little bit crazy. But if I switch to, you know, that. I just don't like using the big heavy fences. I like people to be able to see in. And I like the dinos to be able to see out. I don't want to just completely entrap them, because that is a lot. If you're a little dude, that is a lot nicer to see than just a big old wall. Anyway, we've expanded this area. More trees. More trees. More trees. They've expanded this area. We've got a little staff zone here. Yeah, we don't want them actually in front of there, though. We've got a plan for where we're going to build a little thing next. It's starting to come together, you know? It's starting to come together, and everything is nicely, tightly packed, I think. That is the nice thing. Everything's really tightly packed together. And that means I've sort of, I have all this space left to play with. I mean, I go and stand over here at a person scale. Yeah, that is a big park. That's a long way away. We've got a lot of area left to fill. I do think for whatever I end up putting in here, I'm actually going to put the line around it now because I've just had this idea. Whatever ends up going in there, I want this whole thing to be like one massive enclosure. And then this can be a big long fence that runs all the way around the outside, and we can have like a bunch of different things in this sort of crater. I think it might be quite fun. Like that, and that can just be a big massive enclosure. Yeah, that could be quite fun. Let's rock some of this up a bit. It's a wall. It is a cliff face after all. Whether it will stay a cliff face, we'll have to wait and see. But for now, at least, it is. Different sort of rock. Another sort of rock. There. Yeah, that's nice. It just adds a little bit more to it, you know? Like here. That bit there I think should be a bit more rockier. Anyway. That is where we're going to end it for today. No, don't go in there. I want to see you look cool. I want to see you look cool. Come back. Stop running. Stop running. There you go. That's where we're going to end today. Thank you for watching. That's cool. That's a cool picture. Thank you for watching. And Terra.